Hello. Some of the people will ask this homework question, so I may just go ahead and make a video for that. And this is section 3.4, number 7, at time t, the position of a body moving along the x-axis is x equal to t cubed minus 12 t squared plus 36 t meters. A. Find the body's acceleration each time when the velocity is 0. B. Find the body's speed each time the acceleration is 0. C. Find the total distance traveled by the body from t equal to 0 to t equal to 3. So first, you want to find acceleration each time velocity is 0. So we need to find the acceleration and the velocity equation, okay? So in order to find the v of the t, you take the derivative of x with respect to t. So v of the t will be dx over dt. You take the derivative, so this one is t to the cube will be 3t squared minus 12 times 2t, right? So that's 24t plus 36. So that is the velocity equation. And we want to find the acceleration when velocity is 0. So we want to set the velocity is 0 in here. This one is a quadratic equation, so they have a common factor of 3. So I may just go ahead and simplify this one, divided by both sides by 3. So I got a t squared minus 8t plus 12 equal to 0. Again, this one you can do the factoring, right? You can factor 12 into negative 2 and negative 6, because negative 2 plus negative 6 will give you negative 8. So now we solve for this one. T is 2 seconds and another t is 6 seconds. All right, so at least 2 different times velocity will be 0. Now we're gonna look at the acceleration. So the acceleration, which is the derivative of the velocity with respect to time t. So we will take the derivatives for the vt. All right, so a of the t will be dv over dt. So we take a derivative for this whole thing. You got a 6t minus 24. So this one is my acceleration equation. Okay, so we want to find the body's acceleration each time when velocity is 0. So we have a 2 different time velocity will be 0. So we're gonna plug a t equal to 2 and t equal to 6 into this acceleration equation. So I have a of the 2, which is 6 times 2 minus 24. So this one is negative 12, okay? That means this is the accelerated this time. And then a of the 6, again, this is accelerate again. All right, so this one is positive 12 meters per second square. So that is for the first one, we want to find the acceleration of each time. So this one is going to the different direction, the exact opposite direction. This one is going to the positive direction in here. So that answer the first one. B, find the body's speed each time the acceleration is 0. Alright, so the speed is the absolute value of the velocity. So we will find the velocity and then take the absolute value. That will be the speed, right? So each time acceleration is 0, so we need to make this a of the t equal to 0. Okay, so if I make a of the t equal to 0, 6t minus 24 will be 0, so t is 4. 4 seconds, acceleration will be 0. Okay, and then we go to find the v of 4, which is you plug it into the acceleration equation. So 3 times 4 square. I'm sorry, this one you want to find the speed, so you need to plug it into the velocity equation. All right, so it's plugging into this one, 3t squared minus 24t plus 36. Okay, so you plug it in, and then we got this one, the velocity when t is 4 seconds, velocity is negative 12 meter per second. But as we said earlier, speed is a scalar, right? Doesn't have a direction, so you only have a magnitude. So this one, you take the absolute value for the negative 12, you got a 12 meters per second. So that is the speed in here. Now look at number 3. You want to find the total distance traveled by the body from t equal to 0 to t equal to 3. This one, I like to make a graph for this one, so I plug this whole thing into the calculator. Alright, you plug this one into y, t and x is the same thing, right? So, and then I make a graph. So I can have this graph in here. I copy this one to the question. Okay, so I copy this one to this question in here. As you can tell, t from 0, and then that's 1, 2, 3 in here. You can see this one, t equal to 12. We have this f of 2, s of 2, right? And then if you can see this one right here, this is x of 3. They're going to the different direction. That means they are coming back. So the first one right here, this one is going forward, and then from t equal to 2, this is coming backward. But the total distance travel, actually you have to separate into 2 parts. One part is the x1, one part is the second part. Alright, or we can call this is x of A, this is x of the B. So the total distance should be x of the A plus x of the B. Okay, and we can also tell from the question 1, when t is equal to 2, when t equal to 2, v is 0, right? So that means when t equal to 2 seconds, v of the 2 is 0. So that means this one is kind of increasing and then stop and then decreasing and then coming back. Actually, it's coming back from here. So even the coming back, if you just go to find the total distance, x of 3 minus x of 0, you will have just from here to here. And so this one you must separate into 2 different parts. Okay, so the first one is t from 0 to t equal to 2. This one v is increasing, going to the same direction. So x of the 0, we can see x of 0 is 0, right? And then x of the t, you plug it into this equation, so you have a 2 cube minus 12 times 2 square plus 36 times 2. You can go ahead calculate this one in here, or I can also use the calculator since I already plug a y equation in, right? So I just go to my my y function. Okay, so I can go to my var, and then I using my y variable. Okay, and then using my y1, and I just need to plug a t equal to 2 in. So that is 32. All right, so this whole thing is equal to 32. Okay, and then we're gonna calculate x of 3. X of the 3, this will be 3 cubed minus this square plus 36 times 3, or I can find it from the calculator, which if you don't want to do the calculation in here, go to the bars and then using the y variable, right? And then I just need to input x equal to 3 in. Okay, so that is 27. All right. Okay, so from 0 to 2 seconds, you travel the 32. That is my d1. Okay, so my distance 1, my distance, total distance. So the total distance, you're gonna have a d1 plus d2. Okay, my D1 here is 32. All right, and where's my D2? My D2 here, actually, if you have a 32 and then you coming back to 27, so you use 27 minus 32 since it's distance, so you have to take the absolute value. So you kind of traveling back 5 meters. So this 5 meters actually is the distance you go through, so you have to plus 5, not minus 5. Okay, so this one total will be 30 meters for the total distance from 0 to 3 in here. Totally is 37 meters. Okay, all right, so hopefully that help, that will answer all your ABC questions.